Welcome to it, the What More Can I Say podcast, episode 72. Damn, that's a lot of episodes. Man, I can't believe we got it this far. I am one of your hosts, Tonga Paul. Let's go ahead and meet the rest of the fam. That's right, the first lady of the pod, the only pod, Kiki. What's up?
Hey guys, how are you?
We good, Kiki, but I feel like Tone disrespecting you because you just can't say Kiki.
Uh-oh.
She got a title. Okay, it is Kiki, the 2021 Woman to Watch All Access Award winning Kiki right here. Okay, yesterday's price is not today's price. You hear me?
Period, Zach.
And she just won the I See You award with our program director.
Yes.
That's his new award that he is the first award that he's ever given out, and he's gave it out. It's called the I See You Award. It's not, the name of it's funny, but Kiki winning it is not funny. We know she's serious business, 100%. Y'all go check out that article. Kiki, we gonna have to post that on the podcast page.
Oh yeah,
it's amazing. It's amazing, man. Like I said, me and Zach know we got a superstar. We got her early, so the price is still the same price for us, but everybody else, y'all gonna get upcharged because Kiki is definitely a star and deserves all of these accolades that she's getting. And there's more to come for sure. All right, let's go ahead and meet our next co-host, of course, Zach Boog. I'm about to jump into the pod. Zach, what's up, bro?
Hey, man, you see, I'm still here burning that midnight oil.
Yep, still working. We see you, Zach.
Still it worked. It's that midnight oil, baby, but it's all good, man. We always got time
hard
to pod.
being nationally syndicated. You know, it's hard being nationally syndicated all around the world, baby.
We're not gonna see now. We're not
Zach,
gonna talk
Zach,
about
how many radio stations are you on?
7.
Woo!
7. Zach does nighttime radio for seven radio stations. That's a lot of talent, bro, man. I'm lucky to have these two. I tricked them into podding with me, so stuck now. We're 72 episodes in. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let's jump right to it. Oh, man. This is something that Kiki probably was like, oh, I can't believe it's happening. This is so cute. The Scream Tour is happening. And we all know Kiki loves Omarion. Lil Fizz apologized to Omarion about his relationship with his baby mama. What were you thinking when you saw this, Kiki?
Well, yes, Tom, I was definitely in my feels. It's the Millennium Tour, and, you know, it'll be in Chicago real soon. But, you know, to see Lil Fizz come out and apologize, I was like, the Lord has heard my prayers on this B2K reunion thing. Because I'm still claiming that it's going to be a B2K reunion tour, and I'm going to be the host. I have, you know, put that in the atmosphere when I was like 14. So the Lord's still working. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad to see the Lord still working on that. But you know what? After I sat with it, I thought about it. I talked about it on my radio show. You know, people called in, and I was like, if I was on Omarion, I probably would have called security on him. Like, you slept with my baby mama. You went on national television with my baby mama. You were around my children, and you was over here pop locking next to me on the tour. No, I'm about to call security on your ass. Get him out of here. Because now don't try to come on my tour when I'm popping, and now you want to apologize and be bros again. Omarion, I know you in a very zen place. I know your hair is growing real long, your skin is beautiful, and you are just living your best life. But don't let him trick you. Don't let him trick you. You go on 2 more tours before you invite the rest of them back, period.
Facts.
Yes.
Facts.
More. Damn, Kiki.
They got to see 2 more. Yeah. Because that
oh, man,
Zach. Right.
Zach, what's up, man? Would you accept that apology if you were Omarion?
Hell no.
Come on.
There's only a few people who got that type of peace that they can just forget stuff like that. It's Martin Luther King and Omarion. Martin Luther King decided to be non-violent while people were throwing bricks at him. You know what I'm saying? So that only Martin Luther King and Omarion can be that non-violent at a violent time. I mean, like Kiki said, you slept with my baby mom, and you know, it's not like Omarion and Fizz had beef before this. You know, it's not like Omarion and Fizz weren't liking each other. You know, Omarion has never said anything negative about Fizz, even when Fizz betrayed him to this day. And he accepted his apology and danced with him. But guess what? You would have packed. I would have got on the tour bus and went to the next stop while you got in your car and went back home.
Well, that's what happened. That's what happened.
That had to be what happened. See, don't try to get You're trying to get this Millennium Tour check. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get back. Hey, man, I messed up after April gone to the next dude.
Right. Yeah.
When she ain't with you, now you feel like you did wrong. Now you want to apologize when she ain't with you no more. Oh, it's easy to see your wrongs when you left without the girl and your friend.
Come on.
So let me tell you something, Omarion, you way better than me, bro. You are way better than me. On stage, I would probably be like, it's cool, but we could never go back to being cool. Never. I couldn't trust him.
Not even on stage though. I would have let him come on stage and then call security so he can get carried out in front of everybody. Like, I'm that petty. You can't just let this ride. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I can't believe my two co-hosts and their stones they have in their chest for hearts. Are y'all kidding me? He has to forgive them, but not right now. He forgave, but of course, you gotta make it burn. You gotta see, it's cool to forgive. Omarion is playing this right. It's cool to forgive, but then you still have to watch me do this whole tour and get this check. Now, the next Millennium Tour, you're going to be welcome. It'll be a great thing. B2K is coming back, but the tickets is already sold already for this tour. Ain't nothing, y'all ain't going to help sell no more tickets. The tickets is done. Everybody's sold out. Everything's cracking. You're going to sit this one out, bro. You're going to remember it every time you see it, every time you hear about it. You're going to just remember, damn, I could have been on this tour. But next year, I already apologized, so I might be good. Here's another thing. Omarion knows, bro, what he got pregnant. He knows that April is wild. April's wild. He knows it. He's not stupid. You want to know why April? He kind of don't blame Fizz. That's why y'all was like, okay, all right. Because April is fine. Fine as hell. That's just it. And fine, wild ass women, I'm not gonna call it a hoe, because she's a friend of the show. I'm not gonna say that, but she's wild. Fine, wild women are going to always win and make dudes do stupid stuff. It's the same dudes that always say, nah, I wouldn't mess with Kim Kardashian because she's been with so many people. Yeah, right. Same thing they try to say about Rihanna. I wouldn't be, man, she been with so many people. Yeah, right. I wouldn't mess with Cardi B because she was a stripper. Yeah, right. Amber Rose. The list goes on and on. Drea, Brittany Renner, all of it goes down the line. You know what they all have in common? They all bad as fuck. That's what it is. They are all attractive, and dudes are going to do stupid stuff. Lil Fizz did the dummy, and now he got to pay for it. And he's probably kicking himself in the ass today, right now, like, damn, the flesh is weak. I say it every time. The flesh is weak.
Here you go.
It's weak. Here you go.
It's another example for the people on the pod that try to say, Tone, you just being toxic. No, this is another example of the flesh is weak.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm just saying, y'all. So I'm saying, because, and the thing of it is I've had somebody say this to me before, like, I don't really see what's so special with April, and she went from Fizz with Omarion, Fizz messed with her, and Dr. Dre, and they seen her on popping, doing stuff with the kids in the room, and it was looking crazy. Like, I don't even, like, bro, that's a wild ass chick. I wouldn't even mess with her. And I looked him right in his face, said, yes, you would. 100%. 100%.
Tone, I hate to say this, but you did wrong, man. And I'm gonna tell you why. Fizz took it to a whole nother level. Yes, the flesh is weak. I get it. You may make a mistake in the moment because she fine, just like friend of the show, Ryan Henry. He made a mistake with his friend. But he never came out and tried to start a real, actual public relationship with the person. He acknowledged it. Once the stuff hit the fan, he acknowledged the mistake, ready to apologize. So he should have been ready to apologize immediately after he found out. It should have never went public. Dude, they was on reality TV together. This is a wild
thing.
You had so many times to stop this, and you kept on going.
Yes.
You can't forgive that. You
Yes.
can't.
Yeah.
I don't care how weak the flesh is. You have to use your
with
brain.
fire vagina, obviously. She's fine. So she's telling him stuff while she is blowing his socks off. And he like, okay, let's do this.
Well,
okay. He knew what he was doing was dumb.
I have a question, guys. It
Okay.
seems like y'all blaming this on the woman. Okay. Now, you know, me and April, you know, she is my, you know, the mother of his children. I'm his wife, the whole thing. But I don't understand why y'all sitting up here talking about the flesh is weak. Where is the bro code? Like, Fizz should, like, you, I don't care how fine it is. Some people should just be off limit. Tone, would you ever forgive one of your closest guys, the ones you run with every weekend, if they smashed your baby mama? Could you ever forgive this?
Could you be cool with that?
But no, I would never forgive them. But Zach knows this too. Zach, am I lying? Is there a such thing really as the bro code when it's dealing with a fire woman? Really? Honestly.
Baby mamas?
Yes.
Baby mama, we have all seen every dude fall victim to it. I mean, I think, to be honest with you, yeah, there is a little bit of a bro code in that sense. But I think women follow the bro code more than dudes do. Dudes will go. Every dudes cannot resist women. They can't.
Why?
Can't.
Why,
they
Tone?
can't.
What is the flesh? What is the flesh?
The flesh is it's weak.
Oh my God. Okay.
I honestly feel like women have more of the bro code. They'll be like, nah, this, that. And, I mean, it's trifling people in both genders, right?
Yes.
And people make mistakes. But I think overwhelmingly, women follow the cis code than bros, because dudes gonna be like, man, I just smash it, bro, and then I won't have nothing to do. Zach, am I lying? Come on, man. Look.
Yes, dudes will sample it, like you like to say. Dudes may sample it. These are toxic fingers, by the way.
Clearly.
These are toxic fingers.
Yes.
Dudes will sample it, but to go to the next level of making it a public relationship is where the bro code should come in. Bro, I did smash. You shouldn't go that far. And that's where I'm like, come on, man. You know better than that, Fizz. Fizz been hating on Omarion since Fizz ain't been able to take his shirt off in the Why I Love You video.
Hello. Zach, you hiding out.
You know that. He been hating on everybody else had abs. Everybody in B2K. Cat. Fizz out there with his t-shirt on.
He was like, man, I was eating too much. But still, the thing of it is that also Fizz forgot. I said it when we were talking about this a year ago when this happened. Mm-hmm. Fizz forgot that his name was Lil Fizz. He forgot it. That was the thing. You are Lil Fizz. Sorry, you're not Omarion. And guess what? Everybody in the building is coming to see Omarion. And yes, the two dudes that dance behind him, they cool because they can dance too. But you only cool when you with Omarion.
Yeah.
Right. You only cool when you're with Omarion. B2K is it with Omarion. There's no such thing as Lil Fizz and whatever the other dude was. What's his name, Kiki?
J-Boog, y'all potting tonight. I'm so proud of y'all. You can tell they've been hanging around me, y'all, because they know all about B2K. I love it. Yes, tell them, guys.
Hey, let's move on. You know, you finna be no tell them, guys. No, I'm done. Right,
I'm not gonna get a tell them, guys. No, I'm not doing that.
Yes, Omarion is it. I love it.
Let's move on, man, to this. The vaccine has become a very much so hot button about when to do it, if you should do it, if not do it. All the people are saying things. The NBA players, there's several of them that are keeping it to themselves, saying it's private. There's also a group of NBA players that are saying, hey, we're not going to get vaccinated. And they're like, we just going to wait and see what happens, because they're only going to be able to pay in half the games, and then they won't be able to get paid. There's so much going on with this vaccine with the players. You think it's irresponsible, Zach, the way they're handling?
I just think you should go ahead, and it's just my thoughts. If you're getting paid all that money, you're getting all these millions, and they getting ready to start docking your pay, man, hit me with the shot. Hit me with the shot. I wish they would. Man, Kyrie Irving if Kyrie Irving doesn't get vaccinated, he will not be able to play in any home game. He's gonna lose $380-something a game.
Dang.
Shoot me. You can shoot me at each game for if I miss 380. You can hit me with a booster every quarter. Hell, you talk about $380,000. I'm not missing that much money. And I get it. Okay, on the player side, I understand why they may not want to take it. You got to understand, these guys are in top peak shape. They feel like their immune system can fight it off. I get it. I totally get it. But at the same time, they've all been vaccinated before. You've all had vaccines at some point in your life. As a baby, you've had a vaccine. You've taken a flu shot here and there, maybe. You know what I'm saying? You have had different things and different chemicals. Now, if you live a totally no fast food, no meat, just straight, organic, pure life, then I agree with you. But if you drink alcohol, if you have raw sex, yeah, I said it. If you have raw sex, you drink alcohol, you pop Molly before, then you don't need to worry about this vaccine. Okay? You didn't know what was in that gas station pill when you took it.
Hello.
So
the gas station pill. You brought up the gas station.
I'm not tonight.
I'm not. I just wouldn't put my check in. I'm not gonna put my check in jeopardy over a shot. I'm just not. I'm taking it. You can shoot me.
Damn.
Shoot me.
The gas station pill? That's crazy.
What's in the gas station? You don't know.
They keep everything. Yeah. All right.
Oh my God.
Kiki, when you hear about this type of stuff, man, going on, are you just like, are these millionaires just really tripping? And they got to, and also you feel like they got a responsibility to the public by like, they kind of got to do what would be considered the right thing.
I just feel like it's rich people problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody, I wish I had to think about if I wanted to make 300,000 or not today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I had the option. At this point, them rich people problems, y'all do whatever y'all gonna do. If they don't take the shot, they gonna be all right. If they do take the shot, they gonna be all right. So, in the meantime, us working folk, you know what I'm saying? We out here taking shots left and right, don't know what's in them. So, I already told y'all, I think it's all in the food anyway. So, if they was gonna kill us or mess up our genetics or do anything weird, it's already in the food. So, just take this damn shot. That's what I would do. But they're millionaires. What do they care? They don't, they're gonna be okay either way.
It's rich people problems. I do agree with Zach in a way. I can understand how they thinking, bro, I'm in a prime physical shape of my life. But it's also the fact of you're around people, you playing with other players. Players got their moms living with them and got, it's a lot going on in the NBA world, right? And I feel like everybody's like, well, they got to be responsible and they got to do this and they got to do that. I get it. Nobody should tell somebody what they have to do with their body. Look, you don't have to do anything, but don't take the money. Don't take the money. The moment you take the money, you are following the rules. If iHeart says we have to do something, we got to do it. You don't, and you don't get the money. Same thing with the NBA. When you sign that contract, yes, you got to do interviews. Yes, you got to do this. Yes, you got to do that. And yes, you have to be vaccinated. That's what they're requiring. It makes no sense for people to try to get an attitude and get on this self-righteous stuff. I get it. You want to be self-righteous. That is all you got. You got total control of your life. But don't take the money.
Right.
Don't take it. Because when you sign up with these companies and you sign up to get a check every 2 weeks, guess what? They make the rules because they make the gold. The person that makes the gold makes the rules. That's simple.
Bro, I'm going to tell you this. Andrew Wiggins played for the Golden State Warriors. He said when he first came out, he said, I'm not taking the shot because I got religious reasons. That's what he came out there and said, that he wasn't going to do it because of religious reasons. Guess what the NBA said? The NBA did their research and said, we ain't never seen you. You ain't did nothing else religious until now. They denied his religious reasons request. Okay. Then they said, you know what? If you don't, we're going to fine you every home game. You won't be able to play. You ain't going to get paid. And you know what he did? He got in that chair and took the shot.
He said, I felt like I was forced. No, you felt like you wanted to pay your bills.
Yeah, you felt like you needed that check. You weren't forced. You're not forced to do anything, but you got to be willing to walk away from the money.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to be willing to walk away. That's the thing.
I think Kyrie willing, though.
I'm not with Kyrie. I don't think Kyrie's willing. And the fact that they're saying, like, you know, well, it's our private, personal decision. And, you know, and even I think Shaq said this in an interview. It's like, yo, I get all of that private, personal decision, but when you sign that contract, you are agreeing to everything that comes with the NBA. The publicity, the people talking to you, talking about you on the air, about how good or well you play, good or bad you play, whatever it is, that you signed up for that. You don't have to be an NBA player. You don't have to do it. You know what I mean? Like it's saying, like, for us, like, even if we radio personalities, like, yo, the things that come with our job, we signed up for it. We signed up for doing those things. If not, don't be a radio personality. Don't be an NBA player. There's certain stuff that you signed up for. Let's get to this. This is an interesting story, Kiki. You were telling us about R. Kelly snitching for less time. What the hell?
Yeah, they're saying that R. Kelly is trying to work out a deal with prosecutors that, like, okay, I see, like, it's like he coming to the realization, like, okay, I y'all not gonna let me out, I see. So at this point, I'm ready to tell on any other pedophiles I know, because apparently it's like a group chat full of them. He gonna tell on everybody and hope that he gets less time. Yeah, that's what they say.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, la, la, la.
And you know what? He's going to do it. He's going to do it. No man wants to stay. He is 50-some years old, and they probably telling him, you're never going to leave here. But if you tell us this, you'll get out when you, whatever, 60 or 70 something. Who knows? But we definitely know this might have some truth to it. Zach, you think it's going to be a lot of people shaking in their boots?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. Oh my God, 2022 is going to be interesting. When they start pulling out this investigation after R. Kelly tale, if this is true, you know, people going to be shaking. It's going to get very, very interesting in Hollywood. It's going to be very, very interesting. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not saying R. Kelly was right, but he wasn't the only one. Okay? So you got to, you know, get everybody. I think that's what a lot of people who support R. Kelly be trying to say is like, oh, get everybody. You know, get everybody. Don't let Weinstein chill and then, you know, you come back and then throw the book at Kels. Get everybody. So
yeah, it's a thing. I saw a meme that was saying everybody's tripping on Kels, but don't act like you didn't see the guys coming up to your high school getting them girls on their lunch hour. I went to high school and I used to be like, man, these old dudes is taking all of our bad chicks. What the hell? What's the mess with this old dude? Like, we've seen it in our community for sure. The old dudes just sitting up in the basketball game, and they definitely got a girlfriend in high school. Kiki, you know, some of your girls in high school had 20 and 21-year-old boyfriends. Am I lying?
No, you are telling the absolute truth. And I used to be like, girl, can you call your boyfriend and bring us some McDonald's? Because, you know, you don't never want to eat the lunch. And, you know, I ain't had no old man in high school. So I had what?
You can't say that, Kiki. What are you doing?
Listen, I had whole friends in high school. Okay, I had whole friends who sleeping with gym teachers and everything else.
Oh God,
this past the statute probably. So all I'm saying is, all you all creepy men, the day has come. R. Kelly is meant to tell on everybody, and I'm here for it. Kels, tell on everybody. Okay, so you know that I want to see it happen. Because it was wrong back then and it's wrong now. But to your point, Tone, it absolutely happened because I had McDonald's many a days from my friends, boyfriends that would come to the school. Yes.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And that's the only thing that we've seen this. We've seen it. And
that's not
like it's so everybody, not saying what Kels was doing is right.
No.
Not at all.
wrong.
But I definitely want,
He
some of
did
the
wrong.
people that are outraged about it in our community, I'm like, yo, we should have been blowing the whistle on this, because I don't know what's happening in other communities with other races, if this happens or not. But I know in the Black community, it 100% there is a thing where it is the old dude going after the younger girl. Now, in a sense, you're saying, okay, yeah, when the age difference, 21 to 15, that's not a huge age difference, but it is a huge maturity if she's not of legal age when you're 21 and she is in high school. You have to wait. In the grand scheme against things, when she becomes 30 and you 39, 30, you 40, yeah, okay, I get it. But in a sense of what the way they doing it, bro, it's just, I like I said, Kiki, I want to see what happens. Me having a daughter, like, I ain't gonna lie, I already said it. I was like, yo, if my daughter old dude was ever there, it was gonna be extreme hate, and I really was gonna have a conversation with the dude, like, hey, fam, like, nah, this ain't gonna happen. You can't do this. You can't do this. And I'm not even gonna let this happen, because it ain't nothing that you want from a young woman other than sex. Well, you want it for a great conversation where she's gonna talk about TikTok for an hour, 2 hours. She's gonna tell you about artists that your old ass have no clue about. You have no clue. Talk to you about TV shows that you'll never watch. Yes. So my thing is, when guys like, yo, women are mature for their age, get the hell out of here, bro. You just being creepy.
Lock them
up. And you trying to get an easy win.
Yes, lock them all up. Lock up all the creeps. All
yes.
of them.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens with this story. We'll keep an eye on it for sure. Let's get to this, man. Welcome to the 90s. Facebook and Instagram went down, and everybody was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Kiki, what did you do for the 7 hours that Instagram and Facebook was down?
So much work done, y'all. Like, it was such a peaceful time for me. I almost didn't want stuff to come back. So, like, a lot of y'all co-workers was having mental breakdowns, like texting me, like, Kiki, what we gonna do? And I'm just like, I know, everybody, just be strong. We gonna get through this together. But so it's so crazy. Like, my job involves social media all day. So, like, it's the most draining thing in the world to me. Like, I live for the day when I can't get on Instagram and nobody can ask me if I posted, tagged, or did something right. So therefore, I was enjoying my little time off. I called Mark. I was like, Mark, don't rush, baby. Take your time. So it was okay for me. I got a lot of work done. It was just peaceful. I can't even, I don't know how else to put it, but people were really spazzing out, like really losing it.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's a shame how addicted we are to social media, because I kept going back and refreshing the app. Like, I knew it wasn't working. I knew it wasn't up, but I just kept pressing the thing and refreshing it. Like, what? That's some crackhead stuff. So that's a real addiction. Like, I feel like, it's just a natural part of my daily life to check this a million times. That's not healthy. So I don't think it's the last of the shutdowns either, because today it was acting glitchy again. So I don't know what y'all gonna do when it really shut down.
I know, right? What's going on, Zach? What was you thinking, man, when this all went down? Were you happy with the peace and quiet?
No, I was stressed out.
See?
I had so much stress. I am addicted. Yeah. I scrolled, I saw them same 5 posts all day. Yeah. All day. Same 5 people. Same 5 posts. I looked at them. But I'm so petty. I found out that the timeline was broke, but the DMs was working. So you could message. That's all you could do. Hey man, I went over to Twitter. I went and hollered at my old friend Twitter, because Instagram was down. Instagram and Facebook was down. WhatsApp was down. So I was on Twitter having a good time on Twitter. And I was like, dang, Twitter is actually fun. So I went over to Twitter. I looked at my 5 posts every day. I was trying to figure out, because, we still got radio shows to do, and that killed content. We get our content from Instagram. So I was like, I don't know what's going on. What am I going to talk about today? I'm just going to talk about what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife got into it this weekend, y'all, because that's all that we could talk about was your personal life. So, I get it. It was rough. I realized I'm addicted to Instagram, and I don't want it to shut down. It can't shut down no more.
Well, for me, I was like, oh, okay, I've been through this life before. It was perfectly fine for me. I've been there. I was like, dang, it's down. first I thought something was wrong with my internet in the house, but I realized I have Xfinity. Shout out to Xfinity. I have Xfinity, so I know that it was going to work. Excuse my shameless plug. But I was just like, yo, like, I've lived through this, where it was like you actually had to go to work and go and do real work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been there. Like, you know, I was just online. Luckily, you could still go to the blogs. The blogs had a lot of stuff still up. But, it was just like, it was a regular day to me. And I think, honestly, that I think social media as a whole, I think it's just shut down. Honestly, I think it's shut down maybe once a quarter.
I agree.
So 4 times a year, we know one day you're not gonna have social media and see what happens, man. And just like we can all have real interactions again, or maybe 4 times a year is a bit much for some people. They're like, maybe once a year, maybe twice a year, whatever it is. I think we should have a no social media day. For sure.
I absolutely agree. I started talking to the kids around my house. I'm like, hey, how y'all like? I ain't talked to y'all in a minute. How y'all doing? Like, I met my little nephew yesterday. It was great. You know, like, I was like, what's your name? I'm Auntie Kiki. Like, you know, we really got to converse. It was a nice time. I really enjoyed it. I can take every quarter, one day, just no social media. Yeah.
I just hate them dudes. I hate them dudes that got on when it came back that tried to act like they was just better than everybody else. Like, oh, see, a real hustler know how to get it without the internet. Fuck you.
Zach is hurt.
Yeah, you a real hustler. I can get it. You know, I don't care, man. Come on, man. Cut my Instagram back on. What are you talking about? Anyway.
But I am happy because there's certain pictures and certain posts that get me through my work day. And I always like to check on them. Like, hey, how you doing, Bernice? Cool. All right. I see you post. Good smoke.
Page you probably ain't even checked to see if your page was working. You went straight to Bernice's page. Like, is she good?
Bernice hasn't had to post something all day. This is crazy. They got to fix this so Bernice can post. What y'all doing? Y'all are messing up a lot of people's daily balance. It's like, yo, I go check on Bernice. All right, cool. There's several other women that I check on through the day. It's a strong 6 or 7 that I go through. Give them a little double tap, boop, boop, and go on about my day. It makes me happy. They probably don't know it's me, but who cares? And I do leave comments for my burner page, but that's another story.
Oh, wow. He out here.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, man, let's move on. This is interesting, and it's been happening a lot at ESPN. There's been a lot of stuff going on at ESPN, which is one of my favorite stations. I'm an ESPN head. I watch it all the time. A lot of things going on with their host. Sage Steele, who's biracial, was on the Jay Cutler podcast. Now, Jay Cutler used to mess up the Bears seasons all the time. It looks like he's messing up Sage Steele's career. And because he didn't have to post it, he should have been like, ooh. But of course, it's a podcast, he knew it was going to get hits. Sage Steele said some things about Barack Obama, basically like, yo, Barack was conveniently claiming his black side to, of course, be the black president and appeal to black people when his black dad had never been around, and it was basically his white mother and grandmother that raised him. So it was kind of convenient for him to do that. She also made comments about her own father, saying her rich white mom took in her poor black dad and all of this craziness. And now everybody looked at Sage Steele, which I thought Sage Steele was super cool when I met her before. I was like, it was surprising. And she seemed way smarter than to say this dumbass shit. So when you see this and you hear this from somebody, how does this make you feel about the person and her views? Kiki, you're a black woman in media. I want to hear from you for sure.
It's a couple things black women don't play about. You know what I'm saying? We don't play about our kids, our money, and we damn sure don't play about Obama. So when you mention President Obama's name, please come correct, because we liable to whoop your ass. So therefore, Miss Sage, I don't know this lady. I don't watch ESPN. Y'all know that. So I'm like, who is Sage? And with a name like Sage, baby. Now you ought to be. Now that's your great grandma on your black side that they named your baby Sage. First of all, so I don't know why you came out here acting like you just superior to somebody. Like, don't ever come for Barack Obama. Like, please. That's like, He the most unproblematic man in the world. Leave him alone. So I once I saw that, I was like, okay, she's a clown. She's a goofy. And then, I saw today that she came down with COVID-19. So, look how the Lord works. So, stay strong, sis. Playing with Obama. Stay strong. You better be glad COVID got you and not us. But anyway, yes, that's how I feel.
Wow. Wow.
Damn.
Zach Book, hearing about Sage Steele's comments, and we've all known, we've seen this before where we have biracial kids in our class, and some choose, there goes people trying to call me. Some people choose the black side, some people choose the white side. There's tons of different dynamics in that conversation she was saying. What do you think the overall?
Well, overall, I have one rule when it comes to biracial people. This is it. My only rule. You can claim whatever side you want to claim, but you cannot say the N-word. You cannot say nigga unless you was raised by your black side of the family. Okay. That's my only biracial rule. You can be mixed, but if you were raised by your white family, and I look at all your old pictures, all white people, you don't need to be saying the N-word. You don't. If you was raised by the black side, you can. That's just how I feel about it. Outside of that, do what you want. I don't know the struggles of being, biracial and having to figure out, because I feel like it could be a struggle because you got the white side won't necessarily fully accept you because you have black, and then the black side is looking like, oh, you're not black enough, So I can see that being a struggle, but at the same time, when you decide to put the NIGGA out there, think about what side raised you. Think about what side raised you. That's important. That's the only rule I got. It's like
it is.
I don't think Drake should say it.
Oh, there it is. I think that you could claim whatever. You said, I don't think Drake should claim it. Greg's pops in his life, man, for Memphis. And it doesn't even matter. The thing of it is, and I got biracial people throughout my family, tons of biracial friends. And I can see, you just can see it. And just observing culture in general. Anybody, if you biracial, you could choose whatever side that you want to be cool with. If you want to be cool with both sides, it's fine. I've seen it happen. It doesn't, because they're biracial, they're literally both races, right? So they can do what they want to and how they choose to interact in either culture. This is the thing, though. We've said this before on the pod, and I said, said this on my radio show. Sorry about that, guys. Is that we've all had the person that the white boy, the white girl that grew up in the all black neighborhood. Grew up, and if you pick them up, you talk to them on the phone, they sound like they're as black as me and you. They have everything. They know everything, but they still know that they're white. They are comfortable in black culture. They have a right to decide. If you grew up around all black people, you're comfortable with black culture, it's not cultural appropriation. It's what you're around and what you're comfortable with. My older brother grew up in Alaska. If you pick up the phone and talk to him, he sounds like a white man. And he does white people stuff in that sense. He's a part of white culture. He knows he's a black guy, but he grew up in Alaska. He wasn't around a lot of black people. And I get it, right? So I feel like for anybody to tell anyone, as long as you know who you are, but you tell anybody, if you're comfortable in whatever culture you grew up in, do it. And whatever culture you feel comfortable with. There's white dudes that I know are not Hispanic and have grown up in Hispanic areas and sound and they know they're white boys, but they sound and comfortable in Latin culture. And it's just something, and I'm not saying this is, some people get mad about it, or you faking, or you doing that. But what are you gonna tell a dude that grows up, a white man that grows up around all black people all his whole life? No, he white. And then you telling them, oh man, you just trying to talk black. No, he's talking and acting around the people that he loved and grew up with. Yeah. So that's my thing. It's a touchy situation. I think Say said the stupidest shit ever. And I think
but Obama off limits though. She shouldn't have said.
Yeah, you can't say Obama. That was it.
Yeah,
she didn't know that was a black rule. I don't think she read that.
Yeah, I don't know. And I felt like she was trying to like speak for all biracial people. Like you can't do that, sis. And quiet as it's kept, if I was biracial, I would use whatever side is at my advantage at the moment. Okay. The Lord knew, he knew not to make me biracial because, you know, baby, 1 minute I am and 1 minute I am so therefore, you know what I'm saying? I'm using whatever side works for me at the moment. Period. Like that's
I feel you on that.
Huh? You said what?
I feel you on that. So as soon as I get pulled over by the police, how you doing, officer?
Yeah. Like,
just a white guy driving.
Okay, like, is this Kiki or Karen? I'm Karen today. How you doing, officer? Like, I'm not, you know, if you biracial, by all means, use whatever side you want. That's the hand that God dealt you. He gave you two sides for a reason. Don't let nobody tell you who you need to be at whatever time. Because if it was me, if I had that in my life, honey, I would be whoever Kiki when I need to be, and Karen when I need to be Karen. And that's all.
You know, but the thing is, have you ever seen biracial people be the most woke? I promise you. Biracial people go the hardest for black folks.
We got something to prove. Well, I'm not biracial. I'm light skinned. We got something to prove.
You on the line, brother. You on the line. But look,
close.
I know you 100% black, but you're on the line.
Watch that N-word around Zach.
No, he grew up around all black folks. He can say, but yeah, I just think that mixed people be more for the movement than I see a lot of just pure black people. You know, from Colin Kaepernick, he put his whole career at jeopardy. You know what I'm saying, for the movement. Them light skinned people don't play. Shoot, what's the name of
Malcolm X?
Wasn't Malcolm X biracial?
He's light skinned. I don't think he was biracial. I don't know.
Light skinned people don't play about it.
No, we gotta have our facts together. We gotta have our facts. You say black with black because we know y'all gonna try to test us to see if we really with y'all. So we gotta be like, look, we a part of black culture. We just light. We can't help it. You know what happened. You know why we light skinned. You know how this whole process started. We you know, my daddy brown. You know, you always, especially if you got a brown daddy like me. I'm like, oh, my daddy brown. Don't be trying to think like I got two light skinned parents. I'm like, yo, daddy brown, man. Just my mama like, no. But yeah, man, great show today, man. Let's go ahead and get these final thoughts. Kiki, final thoughts before we go to Zach Boogers. I know you got a prayer tonight, don't you, Zach?
No, I don't. But
you don't? Okay, so you can go first.
Let's see, I'm still at work.
I thought you had a prayer. I heard you do a prayer on your radio show, and I thought you were going to use that prayer.
Which one did I do on the radio show today?
I heard you do a prayer about cuffing season.
Oh yeah, we can get into that.
Okay, thank you. See, I had a reminder. The cuffing season prayer.
Go ahead. Yeah, we can get into it.
Go ahead. Give us the prayer for cuffing season, brother.
No. Are y'all ready for it now?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, everybody, please bow your heads. I need everybody to please bow your heads. Dear Lord, I want to take this time to... Okay, there it is. See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. See, that's why I don't jump right in my prayers because, you know, we have heathens. We got heathens on the line, Lord. Dear Lord, I want to take this time to just pray for everybody out there that's dealing with cuffing season, Lord. And this is cuffing season. Now, one thing that I noticed, Lord, during the summer, you know, the women were very picky during hot girl summer. Oh, he too broke. Oh, he too short. But ladies, I just want to pray for y'all because this is cuffing season. You got to take what you can get. I want you to open up your DMs and slide and pick the best one in there because those are your options for cuffing season. Okay, cuffing season is the time where you pick what you got to roll you all the way and through Valentine's Day. You start in October, you go 6 months, and you end up in February. Amen.
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 Amen. I know you're tired of getting yourself Christmas gifts. Talking about I don't need them, man. I can get my own gift, but it's better when somebody else get them for you. Amen. And you know what? We are also teetering in, fellas. You know, we are on the borderline for big girl season as well. You know, It's not only is it cuffing season, it's also big girl season. It is fall. Okay. So I don't want to hear that. Oh, I don't want to be with no big. You better quit playing with her. Okay? Because one thing about a big girl, she gonna have a meal and she gonna be nice and squishy for you to lay on. So, amen.
Amen.
What I need y'all to know is that it is cuffing season, amen.
Yes.
Get you a man, amen. Get
Yes.
you a woman, amen. Because the worst thing to be is lonely and cold. Can I get a witness?
Come on, somebody.
What a prayer, Zach, boy. Thank you for that one.
Amen.
Keep yourself out of thoughts, babe.
Shout out to everybody, all the big girls. It is officially our season, baby. We can layer up, get these outfits together, and get outside. So, I'm excited about that. Also, just want to send a shout out to All Access for featuring me. That was super dope. And as a little radio nerd child, I always wanted to be in All Access, not for getting fired, but for something good. So I got myself. Thank you, Lord. So,
amen.
Yes. Go check out the article on my Instagram if y'all haven't already. And that's it. Yeah, that's all my shout out. Shout out to the Pie fam. I love y'all. That's it.
There it is. Shout out Pie fam. Shout out Kiki. We already knew you was a star. Because you want to know why, Kiki?
Why?
Because we see you.
Shout out to my boss Johnny D for the I See You award, y'all. I don't got no flack or nothing. It's just he see me. So shout out to
all you get is seen. You don't get nothing else.
No, man, Kiki, we super proud of you. You've been turning up, man. Like I said, you for real, like a star, for real. And everybody's starting to notice. Again, Pop fam, thank you so much for watching. Thank y'all for listening on the iHeartRadio app. You already know we're gonna wrap this thing up. What more can I say?